Hello students, before understanding what is pulpal disease, it's important to know about the pulp-dentin complex. As shown in this picture, the dentin and the pulp are closely associated mainly because of the odontoblasts. In this picture, you can see how the odontoblastic processes are getting into the dentin from the pulp. Actually, the odontoblasts are always present on the pulpal outer surface of the pulp, where the the odontoblastic processes enter the dentin from the pulp. So, the closest association between the pulp and the dentin complex is mainly because of the odontoblast. This picture clearly explains the various portions in the association. That is, first is the predentin, below which there is odontoblast, and there is a odontoblastic process which enters the dentinal tubules. There is peritubular dentin, and you can see how the dentinal fluids are associated with the odontoblastic processes. The definition of dental pulp. Cohen explained it has a soft connective tissue of mesenchymal origin residing within the pulp chamber and root canal of the teeth. According to Orbans, it is a soft tissue of mesenchymal origin located in the center of the tooth. Coming to the functions of the dental pulp, there are these functions which are very important for the functioning of the tooth. That is the nutrition, where the blood supply is mainly from the pulp and the dentin. Coming to the sensory supply or the sensory function, where any change in the temperature or vibration or any chemical irritation affects the dentin via the pulp. Second or the third part is a formative function, where the pulp involves in supporting and maintaining and continuous deposition of dentin. That is also a protective function, where the development and formation of secondary dentin, tertiary dentin, also the reparative and regenerative dentin is from the pulp. Defensive is production of inflammatory and immune response in chances of any irritation or stimuli. This picture clearly depicts the cell-free zone, that is zone of Weil, and the cell-rich zone, where there are increased number of cells that are present. To explain it more clearly, the cell-free zone contains fewer cells than odontoblastic layer, nerves and capillary plexus located here. Whereas the cell-rich zone, it contains increased density of cells as compared to the cell-free zone. Then the outer odontoblastic layer, which is present on the pulpal wall, consists of cell bodies of odontoblast. The secondary dentin may form in this area from the apposition of odontoblast. Pulpal core is that part of the tooth which is the center of the pulp chamber, which has many cells and an extensive vascular supply is present here, similar to the cell-rich zone. The pulp has the extracellular matrix and the cells of the pulp. Extracellular matrix contain collagen, glycosaminoglycans and non-collagenous protein, whereas cells of the pulp are odontoblasts, fibroblasts, undifferentiated mesenchymal cells which convert itself in the necessities to form odontoblasts to deposit tertiary dentin, reparative dentin and regenerative dentin, also the immunocomponent cells. Thank you.